Wow, this is weird. Hey everyone, my name's Amanda. I'm kind of new here. Well, only kinda. So a while back, I started doing this YouTube channel. Why? Because, well, I could. I had all the equipment. I had all the makeup and started doing beauty videos. Kind of. I don't really know what I'm doing with makeup. I've gotten better because, you know, practice. But over the last, year, I decided to go back to work. My aunt retired and she's taking care of my grandparents rather than me. And so I decided, well, at this time to go back to work. And I love it. So anyway, I just decided, why not go over how I wear my makeup on the days that I wear makeup, because sometimes I wake up late and I don't. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, but the products I'm using, they'll be about right here. Pretty simple stuff, right? And I'll have them listed below because, well, I can. So what I'm using is a eyeshadow brush that I got from Ipsy. So it's just a blending brush or a crease brush. And I'm going to go in with a medium shadow and just place it here in my outer V. And just blend it in. Because both in the crease, I don't do, this is just my everyday eyeshadow look for work. And I'm just using a medium tone that somebody of like my skin tone would use for a transition shade. Oh, my eyebrows are already done too because those are looking pretty awful. They needed a little help. So I'm gonna quick do the other eye. That's essentially it for, you know, the day-to-day office look. Just put something in the outer V, put it in the crease, blend it out. Now, if you ever want to jazz it up from there, well, get down. I'm going to actually add a little more into my outer V, a darker color, because my company is on break. So I get to have just a little bit of playtime, which is fun. And I am just doing a darker brown. Using that same brush. Hey, it's a little more dramatic. So this is something I would do if I was needing to make it more day to night type thing. Usually that is not the case, and from there I'm using a shimmer. I haven't decided which one. Maybe, I think I'm going to use my finger and kind of be a little matchy. Because why not? Now, if I'm wearing it to the office, I probably would go for more of a champagne or a gold or something like that. Something a little more. And I'm just going to blend in the crease, by the way. One of those kinds of things to make it a little more office appropriate. And if you have time every day, add it. And that, my friend, is my simple, almost everyday eye look for work. I don't know how exciting that is for you, but you know, I'm just going over the basics because that's pretty much all I know. Hey, sorry for that little interruption. I did decide to, my husband texted me and he's out of town, and I decided to use this as an opportunity to get a wipe also. So my fingers don't have any eyeshadow on it. I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing I do is I do mascara. or not mascara. The next thing I do is, well, concealer. And right now I'm using up samples of my LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I just realized I broke the rule. And that I wasn't going to tell you guys what the brands were. I was going to put it like right there. Sorry. But you can see it here. I received that in an Ipsy box, and well, it sat around waiting for me for a while, and I like it, pretty much. And I'm just taking a, yeah, so in my corporate job, and I enjoy it very much, but it has left me very little time over the last, I don't know, 6 months to pursue a lot of the hobbies that I like. I also work out a fair amount, or go to the gym a fair amount, and then have a life outside of, well, the gym. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix up my concoction of base makeup, and then put on like a concealer or a foundation layer. So my husband and I, we have decided to really commit ourselves in 2019 to fitness, and, or, well, was it 2019 or 2018? I don't think it matters. But we actively, we are active in our gym, at our gym, because that's what you do at gyms, you're active. But we also have progressed over the last few years. And we have gone from doing, well, you know, being the cardio bunnies who just do treadmills, or to and working with a personal trainer and lifting. And while our trainer has taken a step back from training in order to pursue a higher role within this gym, or a more functional role within this gym, and she's phenomenal. She does a great job, but she also does created a class that, well, we've become pretty much addicted to. We love the snot out of the people. It does cost a little extra, so it's not much different than having a personal trainer as far as cost, but it is better because you have that social aspect. And because we do that class 3 days a week, and then we do like the next step down kind of busyness or class, we do that several nights. So we're at the gym probably on a good week 5 nights a week, on a bad week 2. But I'm extremely grateful for the community that we have. They have become so important to us, and just become really good friends, and I just can't say how much we love them. But because I started a corporate job, or desk job, well, even though we're at the gym all the time, kinda have put on some weight. Not a lot in the whole scheme of things, because I used to be a lot heavier than what I am. But I just realized you could see my over my shoulder there. Oops. My old ring light. But we have, okay, I have put on about 10 pounds, and well, we're going to use this channel as an opportunity to keep things in check. So once a week, we're going to do a weight check-in. I'm going to, for sure, I haven't really figured out what we're going to do yet. So, okay, so I have a base on. I've put on eyeshadow, I've done my brows, I've done concealer, I've checked myself out in the mirror a few times. Next, I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and what I've been doing is just trying to use up some of the stuff I have, because I have a lot. When I started wearing makeup at the ripe old age of 37, 36, not that long ago, I said I would see a video saying, hey, this product is a dupe of this high-end product, and I went, oh, I need that. Not the high-end product, the dupe. Why? Because I want to look like I spend money. I don't want to actually spend money. Is that smart? No. Especially because I didn't know what I was doing. So just using bronzer is a Wet n Wild bronzer. You may have it, you may not. It doesn't matter. Just use what you got if you're following along. And I'm just using an e.l.f. Blush or contour brush or whatever, but it's angled. And so I started this channel both to justify my shopping addiction and to try new stuff in the makeup world. I didn't know what I was doing. I saw this in an Emily Noel video here. And the contouring, the double chin, creating more of a shadow, kind of works. This color that I'm using is more of it's a really good contour shade for me. For some people it's probably a good bronzer, but it does what it does. Okay, so I'm going to use a blush. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a highlighter first. And this is also a highlight brush that I got in Ipsy. I collected eyeshadow palettes for a while because, well, I had BoxyCharm and that's pretty much what they sent every month. I have not had Boxy for about a year now. And not that there's anything wrong with it if you're trying to build a collection. If you need it, if you're going to use it. I don't need it and I don't need to use it. So there is a matter of I've got to start using what I got. So that's why I'm back here. It's more of a excuse to get back in the scheme, the whole use it, create, use what I got, create some, some accountability, whatever. Now I'm going to use just a Wet n Wild brush, but I'm also going to go in with blusher. And if I wasn't talking, this here would be a much shorter video because I can do this in about 10 minutes or so. But here we are. So this is almost my makeup look. I will go on with the setting powder just because I know my nose. I am aware that my nose gets oily, and actually this is just another way to add a little more coverage to I use this as a way to add just a little more coverage on my nose. And my forehead. And I'm just using an inexpensive setting powder. And I'll let that set for a second. Seconds up. So then I knock off whatever I got when I use this big old fan brush because, well, I got it. It's part of why I got it, is to use it. And from there, setting spray. I'm using one that was nearby. At this point in the game, what I do is I will hold my eyelash curler correctly, curl my lashes, which we've all seen each other do, and then put on whatever mascara I'm using at that time. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so mascara's on. I took the opportunity to line my lips and put on some some liquid lips, and here I am. So this is almost. This is nearly. The eyeshadow's a little much for the office, but only the pinkish color. But this is essentially my everyday makeup look. So, once again, guys, my name's Amanda. I'm kind of new here. Kinda. And, well, I'm glad you stopped by. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon.